Imagine standing on the edge of the world. The Arctic wind brushes against your face. The horizon glows in golden light, and you look up at the sky only to realize the sun is still there. It refuses to set. Hours pass, and yet daylight remains. Welcome to Norway, the land of the midnight sun and polar nights, where nature defies the rules we take for granted. In most parts of the world, the cycle of day and night is predictable. The sun rises, the sun sets, and darkness follows. But in Norway, especially above the Arctic Circle, this rhythm is rewritten by the tilt of our planet. Here, you can witness a day that lasts for weeks and a night that refuses to end. So, what makes Norway one of the few places where this natural wonder unfolds? Let's begin with the science. The Earth is tilted at an angle of 23.5 degrees relative to its orbit around the Sun. This tilt is the reason we have seasons. During summer in the northern hemisphere, the North Pole leans towards the Sun, and areas above the Arctic Circle experience continuous daylight. This is known as the midnight sun. Conversely, during winter, the North Pole tilts away from the Sun, creating months of darkness, the mysterious polar nights. In Norway, these phenomena are most dramatic in regions above the Arctic Circle, such as Tromsø, Svalbard, and the Lofoten Island. The midnight sun shines from late May until late July. In some areas, like Svalbard, the sun stays above the horizon for over 4 months straight. Imagine having breakfast, lunch, and dinner under the same sunlight. The polar night occurs from late November until mid-January. During this period, the sun never rises above the horizon, but the darkness is not absolute. The sky transforms into deep blues, purples, and often the dancing green lights of the aurora borealis. For Norwegians, these extremes are more than just a natural phenomenon. They shape culture, lifestyle, and even mental health. The midnight sun brings energy, festivals, and endless outdoor adventures, while the polar nights invites reflection, tradition, and cozy gatherings. But to truly understand this, we must step into the lives of those who call the Arctic home. Life under the midnight sun is unlike anywhere else. Locals often describe it as living in a time outside of time, with daylight stretching across 24 hours. The usual boundaries between day and night fade away. People go hiking at midnight. Families host barbecues in the middle of the night, and festivals celebrate the eternal sunlight. One of the most famous events is the Midnight Sun Marathons in Tromsø, where runners dash through the streets under the bright glow of a midnight sun. Imagine finishing a marathon at 1 a.m., yet the sky looks like late afternoon. The midnight sun also influences art and literature. Painters captures golden skies that never darken, while poets described the surreal sense of living in an endless day. For Norwegians, this is not just science, it's a part of their identity. But life under constant daylight has its challenges too. Sleep becomes difficult, and many locals use blackout curtains for rest. Still, most embrace the sun's gift as a season of joy and adventures. Now, let's flip the coin, the polar night. From late November to mid January, northern Norway plunges into weeks of darkness. For outsiders, the idea may sound gloomy. But Norwegians have found beauty and resilience in this long night. Instead of fearing it, they celebrate it. During polar night, the concept of koselik, a Norwegian word for coziness, comes alive. Families gather around warm fires, drink hot chocolate, and enjoy slow evening together. Cafes glow with candlelight, towns sparkle with Christmas decorations, and communities create warmth in the absence of the sun. The darkness also enhances the magic of the aurora borealis. Tourists from around the world travel to Norway during polar nights to witness the northern lights. The shimmering greens, purples, and red dance across the sky, turning the cold night into a living painting. Yet the polar night is not without challenges. Studies show high risks of depression during these months due to lack of sunlight. But Norwegians combat this with tradition, outdoor activities like skiing, and embracing a positive mindset. Many even see the polar night as a time of peace, reflection, and creativity. For travelers, both the midnight sun and polar nights offers unforgettable experience. Imagine walking through a fjord of midnight under golden sunlight, or standing in complete darkness as the aurora borealis swirls above you. These are once in a lifetime moments. Tourist hotspots include Tromsø, which is known as the gateway of the Arctic. It offers both midnight sun and polar night advantage. Tourist hotspots include Tromsø, known as the gateway to the Arctic. It offers both midnight sun and polar night adventures. Svalbard, the ultimate Arctic destination, where the sun never sets for 4 months and never rises for another 4. Lofoten Islands. Lofoten Islands, famous for dramatic landscape and stunning views under both phenomena. For those seeking adventure, Norway's Arctic is not just about sights, it's about emotions. The midnight sun fills your soul with boundless energy, with the polar nights connects you with silence, mystery, and the cosmos. The story of Norway's midnight sun and polar night is more than science or travels. It's about humanity's relationships with nature. It reminds us that the rhythm of life are not the same everywhere. For some, the sun is constant. For others, darkness is a season to be embraced. Norwegians have mastered the art of living in balance with these extremes. They celebrate the long days with energy and joy, and they endure the long nights with warmth and community. It is this spirit that makes Norway not only unique but also deeply inspiring. For travelers, visiting Norway during either of these seasons is like stepping into another world, where you find yourself hiking under a golden midnight sun or gazing at the aurora beneath a starry polar night. One thing is certain, you will never see the world the same way again. The midnight sun and polar nights of Norway are a reminder that our planet is alive with wonders, wonders that defy our everyday expectation, that challenges our sense of time, and that inspire us to see life in a new light or in a new darkness. So, the next time you think of Norway, remember this. It is not just a country of fjords and mountains. It is a land where time bends, where light and dark play their eternal dance, and where the human spirit shines as bright as the sun itself. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more amazing travel documents from around the world.